Welcome to Crochet Advent Day 23. If you're new here, then this is a series where every single day until Christmas Eve, I have been designing and posting a new crochet tutorial. So basically an advent calendar where every single day there's something new. We are already on to day 23, so tomorrow is our very last day of Advent. It is so crazy that we're already this close to the end. But as I mentioned, if you're new here, I do encourage you to go check out my channel because I have so many free crochet tutorials there. And if you're interested in anything crochet or behind the scenes crochet vlogs, project videos, then just check out my channel, and if you like anything you see, then maybe consider subscribing because your subscriptions, your likes, your interactions are the reason I'm able to continue making a bunch of free crochet tutorials. So thank you so much for that, and let's talk about what we're making today. I think it's pretty obvious what we're making today, seeing as I'm already wearing it here, but today we're going to be making a crochet striped beanie. This is actually an idea that I got on a comment from a past video I made where I made a spiral bowl, and someone said I would totally wear that as a hat, and I thought that's so smart. So here is the spiral hat. From here, it just looks like a really cute little striped hat. It's very warm, very cozy. You can make it even longer if you want to, so you have some fabric to fold up to cover your ears more. But then if you look at the back of the hat, if I can get it to work, if you can see that, there is a little spiral design because the top of the hat starts as a spiral and then it works its way all the way down your entire head with the spiral design. So let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial for this cute little spiral beanie. For this tutorial, I'll be using weight 4 acrylic yarn. I'm using 2 different colors. You need 2 colors for this design because we're doing a spiral, and then you're also going to need a 5mm crochet hook. So it doesn't matter which color you start with, but you just want to pick a color. I'm going to go ahead and start with my white yarn here. And to start this design, I'm going to start with the magic circle. I know magic circles can be a little bit intimidating sometimes, but as I like to explain it, it's just like a slip stitch, but uncompleted. So if you think about when you make a slip stitch like this, and you pull it tight, so then you have your loop that you can insert your hook into, and it's a nice slip stitch. A magic circle is the exact same thing, but instead of completing that knot, we leave the knot big and we work into the center of the knot, if that makes sense. So if you watch here as I go to make a slip stitch, like so, and I make that loop, instead of pulling that loop tight and letting this whole part secure into a knot around that loop, I'm leaving it like so. So this circle would eventually become the knot around the slip stitch, and this loop is the loop that typically forms in a slip stitch, if that makes sense. If that's so confusing, I encourage you to try making slip stitches a couple of times and then just see if you can figure out what I mean by that. Otherwise, there are so many tutorials online of how to make a magic circle. So we're going to go ahead and start with the magic circle. So I'm going to put my hook right into this section here so I can begin working into the circle. So I'm going to start by chaining 1, like so. And now into this circle, I'm going to place 2 single crochets, 2 half double crochets, and 2 double crochets. Like so. And here we're going to pause because now we need to add in our next color. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull my hook to make this loop nice and long so it can't undo any of these stitches. What some people like to do, and you definitely can, is just to place a stitch marker onto this loop to keep that in place so it can't accidentally pull apart any of those stitches. But I just pull the loop and I find it's just fine. I haven't had any stitches come undone on me yet. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab my second color of yarn. And I'm going to be working this red yarn into the exact same magic circle that I made with this first color, or this white yarn. So I'm going to insert my hook right into that circle, grab my second color, and pull it right through the circle. I'm then going to chain 1 to help it secure, and I will note that I'm continuing to work in the same direction. So where I left off here on that last double crochet, I'm casting on in that same direction. So I'm still working, what is that, counterclockwise. I'm not casting on down here and working this way, if that makes sense. So now we're going to go ahead and start with 2 single crochets into this magic circle, 2 half double crochets, and then finally 2 double crochets. Like so. And now I'm going to go ahead and find wherever it went. There's a lot of yarn right now, but I'm going to find the tail end to the magic circle. And I'm going to give it a pull to tighten up that magic circle around those stitches and bring all the stitches together. like so. And so I'm just pulling that magic circle nice and tight, and it's bringing those stitches together, so it's kind of half and half white, half red right now. And now we're going to keep on working. So I'm still working with the red yarn, and now I'm going to be working into the white yarn. So because we want to have that spiral effect, I'm always going to be working into the stitches of the opposite color. So there are 6 stitches here I need to work into, and I'm going to place 2 double crochets into each of these 6 stitches, so essentially an increase into every single stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and start by inserting my hook into that very first stitch and placing 2 double crochets into that first stitch there. Oops, like so. And that's our first increase. And then into the second stitch, I'm going to place another 2 double crochets. And I'm just going to repeat that into all 6 stitches, which will bring me to the end of this little row of white. And I'm just placing an increase into every single one of those stitches. And so now that I've placed those increases into all 6 stitches, I'm going to go ahead and switch colors now because I've reached the very end of that row. There's nowhere else I can go. So I'm going to do that same thing where I'm going to pull my hook nice and long so the loop gets nice and big there. And now I'm going to insert my hook into the loop for the first color here. So into that white yarn, and I'm going to pull the tail to pull that loop tight around my hook. So now we're working with the white yarn here. And now with this white yarn, because we're working into the contrasting color, I'm going to go ahead and work into the red yarn here. And I'm going to do the same thing I just did. I'm going to work into the first 6 stitches. So you need to count the number of stitches you're working into. So I'm only going to work into 6 of these stitches. And the first 6 stitches here, I'm going to go ahead and place an increase. So I'm going to place 2 double crochets into each stitch for a total of 6 stitches. So completing an increase in the first 6 stitches here. 2. And now from here to the end of the row, so in these last stitches here, we're going to do it a little bit differently. So I'm going to start with a double crochet into this next stitch, and I'm not going to do an increase. I'm just going to place 1 double crochet into that stitch. And then into the stitch right after that one, I'm going to place 2 double crochets. So I'm placing an increase into the next stitch here. So 2 double crochets into that stitch. So essentially now we're increasing in every other stitch. So then I'm going to do that again. Oh, if I can find my yarn, there we go. And into this next stitch here, I'm going to go ahead and place 1 double crochet, like so. And then into the stitch right after it, I'm going to complete an increase. So I'm going to place 2 double crochets into the stitch right after it. And I'm going to repeat this to the row end, just doing an increase in every other stitch. So placing 2 double crochets into every other stitch. And then your last stitch of this row should be an increase. So if all the stitch count is correct and it's lined up perfectly, then your last stitch here should be an increase. So I'm placing 2 double crochets into that last stitch, like so. And now I've run out of stitches to work into, so now we need to switch colors again. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that loop nice and long so it won't come undone. And then I'm going to insert my hook right into the loop I have for my red yarn and then pull it tight around my hook like so. And now we're going to go ahead and work with this color. And now into the first 12 stitches, so again, you need to count the number of stitches you're working into, not the number of stitches you're placing. So into the first 12 stitches we're going to work into, I'm going to do an increase in every other stitch. So I'm starting with 1 double crochet, and then the stitch right after it, I'm going to place 2 double crochets into that same stitch to complete an increase. And there's 2 stitches completed there, so third stitch is going to be 1 double crochet, fourth stitch is an increase. And I'm going to repeat this for the total of 12 stitches, working into 12 stitches, placing an increase in every other stitch. And now after working into the first 12 stitches with an increase in every other stitch, from here to the end of the row, I'm now going to place an increase in every third stitch. So we're going to do 2 stitches of just plain double crochet first. So into this first stitch here, I'm going to place a double crochet. Into the stitch right after it, I'm going to place another double crochet. And now into this third stitch, we're going to go ahead and do an increase. So I'm going to place 2 double crochets into that one stitch to complete an increase, like so. And we're going to do that again. So into the next stitch, double crochet for 1, stitch right after it, double crochet for 2, stitch right after that one is an increase, so 2 double crochets. And I'm going to repeat this to the end of the row, just placing an increase in every third stitch. And as we reach the end of this row, if the stitch count is all correct, we should be ending on an increase here, like so. So now we need to go ahead and switch over to our next color. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that yarn nice and long, and I'm going to insert my hook right into the loop here, and then pull that loop tight around my hook. So now we can begin working with the white yarn. And now working into the first 18 stitches, again working into, not placing. So I'm counting the stitches I'm working into. Working into the first 18 stitches, we're going to make an increase in every third stitch. So I'm going to start with a double crochet into the first 2 stitches. And then into this third stitch here, we're going to complete an increase by placing 2 double crochets into the third stitch, like so. And then we're going to do that again. So I'm going to go ahead and work into that first stitch with just a double crochet, next stitch with another double crochet, and then into that third stitch with an increase, so 2 double crochets. I'm going to go ahead and repeat this until I've worked across 18 of these stitches. And after working into those first 18 stitches, now from here to the very end of the row, we're going to go ahead and make an increase in every 4th stitch. So I'm going to start with 3 stitches of double crochet. So here's 1, 2, 3, and now into this 4th stitch here, we're going to go ahead and complete an increase by placing 2 double crochets into that 4th stitch, like so. And then again, I'm going to place another 3 stitches of double crochet, and 3, and then into that 4th stitch, we're going to do an increase. So I'm going to place 2 double crochets into that 4th stitch, like so. And then I'm going to repeat that same pattern of double crochets, increasing in every 4th stitch until I reach the end of the row. And now again, if the stitch count lined up correctly, that very last stitch should be an increase, like so. And now we're going to go ahead and switch colors again. So I'm going to switch over to my red yarn by pulling this loop nice and long, inserting my hook into the loop for the red yarn, and then pulling it tight around my hook. And now working into the first 24 stitches of this circle, we're going to go ahead and increase in every 4th stitch. So I'm going to start with 3 stitches of double crochet. So here's 1, 2, and 3. And then into that 4th stitch there, I'm going to go ahead and place an increase. So I'm placing 2 double crochets into that 4th stitch, like so. And then again, I am placing 3 double crochets into the next stitches. And there's my 3rd one. So then now into this 4th stitch, I'm going to go ahead and place an increase by placing 2 double crochets. And I'm going to go ahead and repeat that pattern of increasing in every 4th stitch until I've worked it into 24 stitches in total. And after working into those first 24 stitches from here to the end of the row, I'm going to go ahead and increase every 5 stitches. So I'm going to start with 4 stitches of double crochet. So 1 double crochet into these next 4 stitches. So here's 2, 3, and 4. And now right into that 5th stitch, now we're going to complete an increase. So I'm going to place 2 double crochets right into the 5th stitch. And now again, I'm going to go ahead and do another 4 stitches of double crochet into the next 4 stitches here. So here's 2, 2, 3, and 4. And then right into that 5th stitch there, I'm going to go ahead and complete an increase by placing 2 double crochets. And I'm going to repeat this same stitch pattern, just increasing every 5 stitches until I reach the end of this row. And again, if the stitch count is correct, this very last stitch should have an increase, like so. So now we're going to go ahead and switch colors. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my hook to make that loop nice and long so the stitches won't come undone. I'm going to insert my hook into the loop for the white yarn here and pull it tight around my hook, like so. And now into the next 30 stitches, we're going to be an increase in the 5th stitch. So I'm going to start with 4 stitches of double crochet. Here's 2, 3, and 4. And then into that 5th stitch, I'm going to go ahead and place an increase. So I'm going to place 2 double crochets into that 5th stitch. And then we're going to repeat that with another 4 stitches of double crochet. And 4. And then into that 5th stitch, I'm going to go ahead and complete an increase. I'm going to repeat that same stitch pattern until I've worked into a total of 30 stitches, increasing into every 5th stitch. And so after working into those first 30 stitches, now we want to start building this into the actual shape of a hat. So now going from here to the end of the row, I'm not going to do any increases. I'm just going to place a double crochet into every single stitch with no increases. So from here to the end of the row, we're just doing double crochets. And now at the end of this row, I've now worked those double crochets to the end of the row. I'm going to go ahead and switch colors. So I'm going to pull that loop nice and long and then find the loop to the red yarn, insert my hook, and then pull that loop tight around my crochet hook like so. And now we're just going to work around this entire row, placing a double crochet into every single stitch. So again, we're not doing any increases. I'm just double crocheting 1 stitch into every single stitch all the way around till I worked around the entire circle and reach the end of the row. And now at the end of this row, I'm going to go ahead and switch colors again. So I'm going to pull my hook, making that loop nice and long, insert my hook into the loop for the white yarn here, and now we're going to do that exact same thing. So we're just building up the sides of the hat now. So I'm not doing any increases. I'm just going to double crochet into every single stitch all the way around this circle until I reach the end of the row. So just one double crochet into each stitch with no increases. And now at the end of the row here, I'm going to end with that last double crochet stitch, and again we're going to switch colors. So I'm switching over from the white to the dark red like so. And now we're just going to repeat the same process. So I'm just going to continue adding rows of just double crochet, switching colors at the end of each row. And I'm just going to keep on doing simple rows of double crochet to build up the sides of the hat. So I'm going to just keep following the same pattern, double crochet rows until the hat is a length that I like, and then I'll be back to show you how to do the last few rows to finish off the hat. Okay, so I went ahead and added 10 additional rows to this hat. For this design, I've decided I don't want to do extra for a flap at the bottom, but if you want to, you can add a bunch more rows so you have a little bit of the fabric you can fold over. I just decided I want this to be just a plain beanie. So now we're going to go ahead and finish off the hat. So I'm currently casted on to the next color I need to use, which is this white yarn, and I'm going to start by placing 40 double crochets. So I'm working around most of the hat here, but not all of it, placing 40 double crochets into these first 40 stitches. Okay, so I've now worked across the first 40 stitches here, and now at this point we're going to go ahead and cast off. So the way I do this is I'm going to place 2 stitches of half double crochet. So into the next 2 stitches here, I'm going to go ahead and place half double crochet. Just 1 and 2. And then into the next 2 stitches, I'm going to place a single crochet. So we're going to do 2 stitches of single crochet. And then to this very last stitch, I'm going to slip stitch. So I'm going to insert my hook, pick up my yarn, pull it through that stitch and through the loop on my hook, and then chain 1. And now I'm going to go ahead and cast off. So I'm going to cut this yarn, leaving a couple inches behind so I can weave it in later, like so. And now I'm going to pull my hook until that yarn pops right through the loop. And then give it a little tug to lock it in place. So there's our first color casted off, and now we need to cast off our second color. So I'm going to go back to the start of the row, insert my hook into the loop for this red yarn. And now we're going to start with 2 double crochets. So into the first 2 stitches, I'm going to place double crochets. And then we're going to do 2 half double crochets. So I'm going to half double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Here's 1 and 2. And then to the next 2 stitches, we're going to go ahead and do single crochets. 1 and 2. And then into that last stitch there, I'm going to slip stitch. So insert my hook into that last stitch and slip stitch, like so. And this should bring the end of the red yarn pretty much halfway across from the end of the white yarn, which gives us that really pretty half and half look there. So now I'm going to go ahead and cast off. So I'm going to grab my yarn, pull it through that loop, and then cut my yarn, leaving a couple inches behind, like so. And then I'm going to pull my hook until that yarn pops right through and give it a tug to lock it in place. So this is the finished hat. It is so cute, and I'm going to go ahead now and weave in those couple loose ends, and then I'm going to wear it. And here is the finished hat. I really hope that you like the results of your hat. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments down below. I'll do my very best to get back to you. Otherwise, I will see you again tomorrow for our very last day of Crochet Advent. That is so crazy to say. I can't wait to see you there. So I'll see you tomorrow for Crochet Advent. I hope you have a great day until then, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.